Baltimore Running Festival has raised $10 million for charity. So on race day, you don't have to look far to find inspirational people doing great things. Megan Pringle is glad to introduce us to one of those people who keeps coming back to Baltimore with a powerful message.
Hey there, Mindy. All right, you know, to run a marathon, it takes so much. It takes dedication and motivation. And all week long, we have been sharing really inspiring stories with you, and we want to keep it going this morning. Jimmy Malachowski is from Westminster, and he's not running this marathon. In fact, he never had the opportunity to. At 25, the Marine went over to Afghanistan for his 4th tour of duty, and before he left, he told his mother that one of his biggest fears was not being remembered. And it's hard to imagine a 25-year-old having that thought in his mind. And sadly, he died over there. And I want to bring in Mr. Sid Bush, who served in the Navy and has an amazing cause close to his heart that he really wears on his heart during marathons. You've run 196 marathons. Tell us a little bit about what you do and why you do it.
I run my marathons in honor of these young men and women who have been lost in the war against terror in the Mideast. And I dedicate the marathon to them and present my shirt and medal to the family as my way of showing that their loss has not gone unnoticed.
And Jimmy Malachowski is from Maryland, and I want you to show us what his parents gave you. But have you talked to them? Did you ever talk to them after you wore his picture and ran 26 miles?
They've adopted me. His mom sends cookies to me when I travel north. They let me stay at their home. I've almost become like a son to them. This is a patch they gave me and I wear it on my singlet, so he's with me on all my races.
What's that mean to you?
Means quite a bit. The marathon is hard, and the older I get, the harder they get. And thinking that these young people, why I'm running and the reason I'm running keeps me going.
You know, we hear thousands of stories like Jimmy's story, and that's why you always run with a different serviceman or woman. Who are you going to run with on Saturday?
Army Staff Sergeant Wesley Williams, and he's from Ohio. And I was contacted by his family if I would do them the honor of running for him, and you can't say no. So I will be running this marathon and dedicating it to him and sending my medal to his family.
And this is different this year. Tell us a little bit about this. I think a lot of people know this picture.
About a month ago, I read an article and saw a video on your network about a young man who was training for his first marathon. And Eric was taking photographs at a wedding, went back to his car to get supplies, and was beaten up and severely injured where they had to put him in an induced coma. And I posted on the Baltimore Running Festival page that I thought it would be a great idea that if we all wore his picture, no matter which race we're running, so he will finish this year. And hopefully he'll be back next year and do it himself.
Well, you're amazing, Sid. And Jason, Mindy, one thing about Sid that I think is really amazing, he's not raising money. He wants you to just remember these people. So if you're a spectator or if you're running the race and you see him carrying a flag and carrying a picture of somebody on his back, cheer loudly for him, because one of the things that you said that I liked so much was, you know, you can't run with these guys. You wish you could. So
yes.
you're gonna do this for them.
Yes, I wish I could run with them instead of for them.
Well, thank you for joining us this morning, and thank you for everything you do.
Thank you.